All right, guys, we're going to get into this video here. So, MAGA's in tears right now, guys. They're having full mental breakdowns over the way Trump has handled the Epstein files. And, remember when Trump used to say, I could shoot somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue and I still have my base and this and that? Now you have a situation where these guys are having full-on, mental breakdowns. They're playing mental gymnastics to figure out how to justify what's going on. Let's get into this clip here just to show you guys an example.
We go to Travis in South Dakota. Hello, Travis.
Hi, Glenn. Hi, Jason. I tell you what, guys, I feel really betrayed, and I feel really, really angry. We have a president who tells us to move on from Epstein because it doesn't matter. Are you guys still talking about this? Seriously? And yet he still talks about the 2020 election fraud. He talks about the Hunter Biden laptop. He talks about all this stuff from 5-6 years ago, and he tells us to move on from the Epstein trial or the Epstein case. People like me will not stop talking about this. I feel so betrayed and so angry. This is not what I voted for. If we do not stand up for the children of this country, we have nothing. We have absolutely nothing.
Yep.
And I tell you what, I've also lost a lot of respect for a lot of people that are prominent figures in this country, because they are saying, you know what, this doesn't matter. Like Carrie Lake came out on Saturday. She's like, you know what really matters is election fraud and post-election fraud. It's like, you know what, the children of this country really, really matter. How can we just sweep them under the rug and not care? Move on, America. Move on.
Travis, thank you for calling. Let me ask you, is there anything that could be said that would make you go, okay, that's as good as it's going to get for here?
I want transparency and I want justice. All them children, all those families, everything they went through, I don't want to know their names. I pray that God would be with them and give them some sort of peace if they could ever get it. I want transparency and I want justice.
Is there anything that anyone could produce to show you and have you go, okay, Epstein is dead, Gladwell is in prison, and that's the only justice you're going to be able to get?
Maxwell?
I want evidence. Quit telling us that, he killed himself and we saw everything. We have the information. By the way, it doesn't exist. Show us the information. Make me believe. Help me believe that he killed himself. Help me believe that maybe you don't have any evidence against people. Then show us that stuff. I do not trust the government at all, and yet they expect me to take their word for it. I'm sorry, you lost your credibility a long time ago, government. You need to start gaining the trust of these American people back. And I really hope and pray that they can at least provide some sort of evidence.
How do you prove the negative, Travis? See, that's where I'm at. I think I'm right where you are. I'm beyond. I don't have a horse in this race. What I have is common sense. And what I have is maybe a bunch of people hyping this up for a very long time, but then I need somebody to say, hey, these people were hyping this for this reason, and here, let me show you how that was done. I want to believe. I want to believe in the good. So help me, but I don't know how you prove a negative. How do you prove there is no evidence?
I absolutely agree. If all these people like me are all upset about this Epstein client list and it's all been for naught all these years, then help me believe that, you know what, you've been wrong this entire time. And actually, there's some really good things out there. And if it's the opposite, show us that evidence too. Right now, all we have to go on is the word and trust of the United States government. And they don't tell us anything. So this is what we found, and the documents we're going to give you are going to be, mostly redacted, but the information's there. We just can't show it to you. You got to help us out a little bit. There's a lot of good in this country, but you got to help us out a little bit.
Travis, I don't think anyone could have said it better than that. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, man. So I finally figured out why a lot of these MAGA guys are absolutely distraught over Trump handling the Epstein files. Because let's be honest here. Like, if you're a full right-wing MAGA, you know, in a way, you're somewhat more, you know, conspiratorial, because even Trump has floated like this idea of, you know, with QAnon, that there's a satanic pedophile ring of Democrats, and they've lumped in Epstein as like the ringleader, and, you know, and Trump coming out and saying that the Epstein files are bullshit is him literally saying QAnon is bullshit. You know what I mean? So a lot of these guys who bought into this stuff are absolutely like, this was their entire, you know, identity when Trump came into office, that they were going to take down this democratic satanic pedophile ring, which I'm not saying exists, but it's not only, you know, specific to Democrats. That's the whole thing. Like, it's both sides of the playing field, because a lot of people will come out and say, a lot of Trump defenders will come out and say, oh, well, you know, if they had something on Trump, they would have came out with it a long time ago, and, you know, that would have prevented him from winning the race. Like, no, but that would have also got them into some deep shit, because both sides have, you know, partook in this satanic pedophile ring. And not only that, people are starting to realize, like, oh, Epstein is like blackmailing American politicians on behalf of a foreign government. You know, so that makes it twice as bad, right? That makes it like, you know, this is like bigger than just QAnon. This is fucking massively just terrible, you know? So that's why a lot of these guys are pissed about this. And there's countless videos we can go into how Trump would sit there and complain, oh, why has Bill Clinton been on that plane 4 or 5 times? What's going on here? Why is Bill Clinton and he would almost suggest that QAnon is like this real thing, and then he was going to get in there, and, you know, he's going to be the mythical Superman that everyone was expecting him to be, and he's going to fight this off and then expose everybody and take all these people to jail and put charges on them, and, oh, we're going to go after the 2020 election rigging, and we're going to do this and that. And it all turned out to be bullshit, right? So a lot of these guys that their entire identity was, you know, talking with their buddies at the bar about how the Democrats have this satanic pedophile ring, you know, are starting to realize that it's just deeper than just Democrats, you know, and Republicans. This is a national fucking security threat, you know, that there's a foreign government that has very high prominent people in America blackmailed, and they're controlling their foreign policy and what they do. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. And you know, that whole thing, oh, Trump, because Trump's base is still, let's just be honest here, this is like 20% of Trump's base, right, that are stressing about this shit. A lot of Trump's base is just fucking, you know, stupid. Like, they just kind of listen to hear the headlines like, oh, Trump told a Democrat that they're fat. Oh, Trump's the greatest thing ever. Yeah, we're glad we voted for him. This is like the 20% who's, you know, bought into all this conspiratorial shit, which I'm not saying isn't true, you know, but they're just frustrated because Trump was supposed to be that guy, you know, that breaks their back. But again, you know, these are the guys calling up, crying, pissed off, frustrated, and I'm with them too. All right, like, release the files. But the issue is, they got to accept reality, in that the reason they're not being released is because DT's on those files, right? They just released they just showed right now they're like releasing little snippets too in mainstream media. I don't know what, somebody's planning something with Trump, man, because they keep releasing just random little snippets of him and Epstein, like never before seen footage of him and Epstein right here. Photo confirms for the first time that Jeffrey Epstein attended Donald Trump's 1993 weapons in Marla Maples. No wonder he's desperate to change the conversation. Obama, yeah. So Trump's all, you know, he went and deflected to Obama. Oh, it's Obama. Obama belongs in jail. Get the attention off of me. I'm just trying to save America, right? So here's him and Epstein, guys. at his 1993 weapon. Look at that creepy ass fucking photo of this guy. Look at that sick creep. Sleazy, sick creep. And this is him and Jeffrey Epstein, shoulder to shoulder, you know. Looks like they're having a good time. You know what's crazy? This was actually at a 1999 Victoria's Secret event. And what's crazy is that a lot of people don't realize that Lex Wexner, who's the creator and founder of Victoria's Secrets, actually funded Epstein's $77 million mansion, right? So he paid for that shit, his pedophile mansion. And this guy was also partners in this like mega group of pretty much pro-Israeli billionaires who, you know, they push pro-Israeli causes, who was also partners with Robert Maxwell, which is Ghislaine Maxwell's father, who's also another associate of Trump. So a lot of these guys just don't want to accept the reality and just, hey, yo, the guy's in the fucking files, okay? If anybody's in the files, it's Donald Trump, man. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.